Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Nightwing number 78, which is written by Tom Taylor with artwork by Bruno Redondo. And this is a new creative team and obviously new creative direction. After the Joker War, Nightwing is finally restored to normal. Thank goodness. And it was funny when I was at the shop picking this up, there was maybe 5 or 6 other people at the shop when I was there, and every single one of them had a comment. They're like, "Oh, Nightwing's finally back to normal. He's finally in the old costume. He's not Rick anymore." So I guess it's a wake up call. I guess this is the first issue where he has the old costume back on. So I don't know. Maybe more people will start buying it now that he's back to normal. And yeah, I have to say this was definitely my favorite book of the last week for sure. I really loved Chuck Dixon's run from the late '90s, early 2000s, and then Tomasi did a run from like the mid 2000s, and Kyle Higgins actually did a great run in the early 2010s with the New 52 when Nightwing had the red suit for a while. But this is actually quite good. So, and it's good to see a former villain return too, who we'll get to soon enough. But essentially, there's a little bit of a flashback here of these bullies beating up this kid at school, and a young girl shows up who looks oddly like Barbara Gordon. And then also Dick shows up, and he's like, what are you doing? 3-on-1? That's no fair. So, I guess this must be when he was still as Robin. So, he takes on this bully here and ducks and does his acrobatic moves, and they actually make a joke about him, his parents died or whatever, which is kind of a low blow there, but, the cops show up, and lo and behold, Commissioner Gordon shows up to protect his daughter, and they give Dick a ride home to Wayne Manor, and, they're like, "Oh, you live in a castle?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I guess so." And get a nice little scene here of Alfred talking to Commissioner Gordon, and, Dick, I guess to atone for his sins there, is doing the dishes, even though they got the butler there, and Alfred's like, "I'm proud of you, son. You stepped up to those bullies and did what was right." So here we go. Nightwing, Leaping into the Light, Part 1, and nice double-page spread here, the return. And some more credits there, and look at that. Even some credits for Marv Wolfman and George Perez. So, here's an ad right here. This is the current time of Nightwing protecting Bloodhaven, and you have more bullies, yet again, like kicking a puppy. I mean, what the hell is wrong with people? I mean, call John Wick or something. How are you kicking a puppy? How low can these people go? Oh, and don't buy it. This is fucking god-awful. If you read any of that Future State stuff, they're just going full on with this of its own series. Absolute trash. And John Ridley did a shitty-ass story in one of the Superman anthology books, too. He is a horrible writer, only concerned about his racial agenda, in my opinion. But anyway, enough of that rant. So Dick comes to protect this puppy here. Look at that. I mean, and then they're pulling a gun. They're going to pull a gun on the puppy. I mean, holy crap. Call John Wick. So Nightwing's not having any of that. He's protecting the young puppy. Oh, boy. And he scares all the bullies off, and he tries to pet the puppy. And the damn thing bites him, and he's bleeding all over the place. And he's like, "All right, I got to go to the hospital and get stitched up, and we're going to take you to the vet." So, like I was saying with the former villain returning, we get the return of Blockbuster, one of the classic Nightwing villains, and I guess now in the storyline, the mayor of Bloodhaven. So, good stuff right there, and he's not messing around and sends them all on their way. So, Dick has this monologue here where he's talking about, he owns this whole apartment complex, and he's like, "Oh, well, Batman's out a lot of money, so I'm out of money too. I have no job. I'm just fighting crime, and it's all run its course." And I guess he takes the puppy home with him, so good for that. And then he sees a light on. He's like, "Oh, someone's at my house." And it turns out to be Barbara Gordon. How did she sneak in there? But she's talking about how he needs a little renovation here, and then sees the puppy, and oh my god, it's so cute. And they have a little heart-to-heart here. And they mention the fact that, when Alfred died, Dick Grayson was going through his identity crisis, so he didn't really get a chance to look at the will. And Barbara finally gives him the will here to take a look at. And it turns out you get a nice message from Alfred here, where he leaves some money to Dick Grayson here as part of the will. Because Alfred, he as far as his backstory goes, he served in the war, and then he did all these other things. And he was part of, the Waynes for so long. So he had accumulated all this money, but he lived in Wayne Manor and was essentially just a butler, didn't really do much. So he accumulated all this wealth and set up all these accounts, and he's giving all the money to Dick Grayson here, his own son. Oh, let's see. I'm so very proud to call you my son, in a certain sense. So then over here you get this other storyline of, I guess this is the daughter of Zuko, the ones who killed the Graysons back in the day, the Flying Graysons, and they're talking about it, and we're going to get revenge, and she was there talking to Blockbuster. Oh, she's the mayor. I got all confused there. So, yeah, Blockbuster was conspiring with the mayor of Bloodhaven, who's this woman here, the daughter of the Zukos, and to get revenge on them, and I guess kill Dick Grayson once and for all. So next, Ghost from the Past. So overall, it's great to see Dick Grayson back to normal. It's great to see Blockbuster again. And overall, I recommend it. Of the things that DC has right now, I can recommend the Batman books. They're pretty solid. I still haven't read Detective yet. I don't think it's come out yet. At least they're not getting it every 2 weeks now. It looks like it's just once a month. This one was pretty good. This one was good. Haven't read that one yet. Stay the hell away from that. And then as for these go, I don't really care about Wonder Woman. Maybe I'll check that out. Stay away from this. But Bendis, oof, stay away from that. But Nightwing's good. The Batman books are good. And that's really all you're going to get with DC, I'd say. So thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And stay tuned for more comic book reviews coming soon. Have a great day, everybody.